What is going on, YouTube? How's everyone doing on this lovely Sunday morning? This is Mike in the house, and today, for those of you who, for those of you who know, and for those of you who know, and for those of you who saw my previous, that was my cat. For those of you who saw my previous video, um, I wanna touch on something because I'm gonna be honest with you. Best Buy, what are you doing? Like, first off, you had you had a week long Black Friday sale, and I'm pretty sure tomorrow's the last day for it. Now, mind you, this is the last Black Friday they're gonna have for physical media. And all you have to show for is the same shit that you've been selling for like God knows how long. And not to mention, you're selling shit that people don't really want, people are not buying. So it's bad enough that you get these slipcover snobs that complain about, oh, there's no slipcover, blah, 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 blah. But you're not really you didn't really stand out. You know what I mean? I think the only movie that kind of stood out that was on sale was The Exorcist. And we're talking about the 1974 Exorcist or 1973 Exorcist. But they only had one copy of that left. So, of course, I couldn't pick them up. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, you selling the same shit. You know what I mean? You're selling Marvel, of course. You're selling Marvel movies. I mean, you had Joyride for like $9.99, but you didn't have anything that stood out. Like, why didn't you? My thing is, it wouldn't have been so bad if you had more titles to show for. We all know you got shit in the back that is just ready to sell. You know what I mean? Like, sell those. Sell the new releases. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, Barnes and Noble has a Criterion collection going on. You know, they have the Criterion sale going on, and you have even the new titles. They going on sale. But my thing is, why didn't you put new titles on sale? You know what I'm saying? Like, that would have been big. If you're gonna go all out, then you could have went out with a bang. This was like Best Buy. This is like your last Black Friday sale for physical media. And then yet, this is what you do? The Amazing Spider-Man, um, Joyride, like, these are titles that people are not really getting. Now, it's nice to see the Avatar movies finally getting off store shelves. At least at the Best Buy that I'm in, that I go to. But here's the thing, though. You're not really selling anything, really. You're not really selling anything that stands out. Now, now some people are buying, the movies, and I saw it on other platforms that they're buying some of the movies, and these are movies that they probably don't have in their collection. You know what I'm saying? Or those are the movies that they have been waiting to buy. You know what I mean? It's not one of those day one buys. But um movies like The Expendables, I mean, you could have sold that for like $10. The steel books. Cause there ain't no way in hell that people are going to buy those movies, for $21. You know what I mean? Those are not first day grabs. You know what I'm saying? So I went to Best Buy today, and for those of you who saw the thumbnail, I went to Best Buy, and they didn't even have half the stuff that was out this past Tuesday. Oppenheimer, they didn't have the Steelbook. The Steelbook wasn't out. The 4K, they were all out of the 4K, and there was no spots for them. And then, not to mention, it was another movie that was supposed to come out. It was another movie that was supposed to come out too, and it that wasn't even there. I forget the name of the movie, but it was another big release that was supposed to come out, and that didn't even come out. So I'm like, what the hell is this shit? Oh, The Expendables 4. Now, The Expendables 4, mind you, that was just in theaters not long ago. Now it's out on physical media now. That wasn't even out. They didn't even have the steel books either. I checked both sides and they didn't have it. Like, it's no way in hell that it would have sold out that quick. Okay, maybe for Black Friday, maybe, I don't know. Unless they had like a Black Friday special only for all new movies, I didn't see not one, like, except Oppenheimer, and that was a Blu-ray. You know what I'm saying? And it was disappointing because at this point, it was, Best Buy didn't care. And what's sad is that I had to take two movies back too. I had to take two movies back that, um, I didn't want to take back, but I had to take it back. That was the main reason why I went to Best Buy. That was one of the main reasons why. I mean, the main reason why was to film there, to show you guys what came out this past Tuesday. And really, they didn't have the shit out. So it's like at this point, since Best Buy only has a couple months left until they stop selling physical media, at this point, they don't care. They don't care at all. So when I went to Best Buy, actually this last Sunday or Saturday, a week ago, they had quite a few things. And I could tell quite a few things were picked over. But I couldn't imagine what Black Friday was. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the reason why I didn't go Black Friday is because I had prior arrangements. But here's my thing, though. My thing is, people like me, people like other platforms, we're trying to keep physical media alive. So the fact that you're taking physical media away from us is already an insult as it is. But at the same time, you're insulting us even more for not putting the shit out. And I'm speaking only to the Best Buy that I go to, because it's just, and it's like when people see me filming there, it's like, what the fuck is he doing? Is he talking to himself or whatever? It's like, no, motherfucker, I'm filming. You know what I mean? Like, I'm filming. I'm promoting your store, and it's like, at the same time, I can't promote anymore. So I feel like I'm done with retail. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I'm just, at this point in time, I'm just done. I'm done with retail. I'm done with going out and, collecting physical media out there. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I feel like. And walking out of Best Buy was probably, I was so defeated, it wasn't even funny. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, Best Buy, I don't know what your plan is. Unless you got some shit in the back, unless you're going to go all out in the bank on your last day, y'all better get together, because there's some new releases that's coming out, and I'm pretty sure you got a couple more Lionsgates still books in you left to sell. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is just, it's getting crazy. It's just getting at that point where it's like, you try to keep physical media alive, but then it's kind of hard when other stores don't. Target's hanging on by a thread. Best Buy now is definitely hanging on by a thread. So what do you have left? Do you have Walmart? Is Walmart going to be the next Best Buy? Where they're going to start selling Criterions and all them? Now, at Walmart. I did see a movie that was part of the Criterion. I think it was Mulholland Drive, if I'm not mistaken. I saw that. I saw that. It was a Blu-ray copy, and they actually had it there, and it was just random. And it's like, well, that's why I hope that you continue the trend. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't continue the trend, then what's left? Amazon? And people been complaining about Amazon how the product comes back damaged. And it's like, well, this is what we gotta get used to. It's a hit or miss. You know what I'm saying? You either gonna get slip covers or you're not gonna get slip covers. You know what I'm saying? So it's better to go on the actual site sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, Scream Factory, Shout Factory. You know, if you have a movie that doesn't have a slipcover but comes with a slipcover, you buy it from Amazon, it's just better to go on the Shout Factory site. You know what I'm saying? But my biggest complaint, and I'm not even complaining the fact that these movies that they sell don't have slipcovers. That's not my biggest complaint. My biggest complaint is the lack of selection. The selection to me, I thought was lacking. I thought the selection was just it just wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? So what am I gonna buy? What am I gonna buy? If I'm gonna buy the latest, you know, expendable. I can't because they don't have it. They don't have the shit. They don't have expendables. So with that being said, I can't buy anything. So if I'm walking out of Best Buy with nothing, then it's a disappointing day. Best Buy is already they're already been pissing people off with the fact that they're not going to sell physical media anymore, but you're not even trying. You're not even going all out with your Black Fridays. And I don't know what Cyber Monday has in store. It's like you might as well at this point wait for Cyber Monday. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I feel like some people are waiting on too as well, a Cyber Monday. Like, what's the whole point of going to Best Buy now? What is the whole point? And they just gonna get rid of this shit anyway. Like Oppenheimer Steelbooks, there's no way in hell that it shouldn't be. I can't get a Steelbook. And here's another thing, and I want to say this briefly. I hate when people hoarder movies. You know what I'm saying? Well, they buy, two copies. What you need two copies for? And for what? You don't need two copies of that. You ruin it for people who actually want the copy. You know what I mean? It's like you don't care about anybody else. So it's just crazy. It's just crazy how things like are becoming. Hell, back in the VHS days, shit, people wasn't hoarding VHS. Well, I'm pretty sure they were. But at the same time, VHS, I mean, shit, you're gonna always have a copy. But back then you could actually rent movies. Since now you can't exactly do that unless you got cable, unless you got Redbox. Now everything's on streaming. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no renting anymore unless you have a mom and pop video stores. But even with that, it's like, well, if you like the movie, you couldn't wait for that. So sometimes it's safer to go to a video store. You couldn't wait for that to go on sale. You know what I mean? And there's some people that don't like buying used 4Ks of this movie or that movie. It's like, okay, well, What's the problem? You want everything in prestige condition, but then where you gonna get prestige from? Can't get it from Best Buy no more. So where you gonna go? You gonna go to Walmart? Well, you gonna have to go to Walmart, or you're gonna have to go online. And if you don't want to do that, then you're gonna have to go to a secondhand store. If you really want, if you're lucky, you can find the new releases there. They have them every once in a while. But if you can't get them there, then you should out luck. Then don't collect. That's all I'm saying. But my whole point is Best Buy needs to get this shit together between now and I think it's late January, early February. That's when they're gonna stop selling physical media. I mean, Best Buy, y'all better get it together because you guys are just at this point. You guys just don't even care. It's like you just like if you guys go to a Best Buy next time you go to a Best Buy, comment on the comment section below. Tell me what your Best Buy has. If your Best Buy is still fully in stock, then congratulations. That your Best Buy obviously care, but mine's didn't. My home store didn't. So what do I have to do? Go to another one. And if I do decide to go to another one, which I will, then I will definitely film there. But Best Buy, get it together because y'all on y'all last leg right now. And that's why people ain't buying. You know what I mean? People are walking out disappointed. You should have saw some of the lines. The lines, they wouldn't even buy physical media. They wouldn't even buy movies. They were buying miscellaneous stuff. Maybe they were looking for a movie and y'all didn't have it. Okay, just now y'all starting it already. Y'all starting to not care. It's like, oh, since we're not gonna carry this for, we're gonna stop carrying. Whoa, we're gonna stop carrying. We might as well just not put the product out. Ain't nobody gonna buy this. Well, that's your prerogative, but you're disappointing the customers, and the customers are not happy right now. I'm not happy with y'all right now. So my whole point is, Best Buy, y'all definitely need to get it together. Y'all got about a couple months left, if that. Y'all got December. I'm pretty sure y'all got all in January, February. That's probably gonna be the last time, or even early March. It's probably gonna be the last time that we see physical media. So, with that being said, I've got my point across, and I will see you guys in the next video.